You know what's absolutely wild? Every morning, you wake up and without even thinking about it, you place an order for your coffee. Maybe it's a double-shot cappuccino with oat milk, or perhaps a simple black coffee that could wake the dead. You don't stand at the counter apologizing for wanting caffeine. You don't whisper your order like you're asking for a favor. You simply state what you want, expect it to be made, and trust it will be delivered exactly as requested. But when it comes to money, suddenly you turn into this timid, apologetic person who's afraid to ask the universe for what you actually need. You're out here practically begging, crossing your fingers, hoping maybe if you're good enough, work hard enough, or suffer enough, money might just throw you a bone. Well, what if I told you that ordering money works exactly the same way as ordering your morning coffee? And once you understand this simple shift, everything about your financial life changes forever. I know you're probably thinking, here we go again with another manifesting guru telling me to just think positive thoughts while my bills are very real and very due. But stick with me because this isn't about pretending you're rich while eating ramen noodles for the third time this week. This is about understanding something fundamental that successful people figured out long ago. They don't beg for money, they order it. And there's a massive difference between those two energies. See, when you beg, you're operating from lack, from desperation, from a place that assumes scarcity. When you order, you're operating from expectation, from authority, from a place that assumes abundance. The universe, that magnificent cosmic barista, responds to the energy behind your request, not just the words you're saying. Think about it. When you order coffee, you're not desperate. You're confident. You know exactly what you want. You communicate clearly. You expect quality service. You pay without resentment because you understand it's an exchange of value. And, most importantly, you don't doubt that your order will be fulfilled. That same energy, that same confidence, that same expectation needs to be applied to your relationship with money. Now, let's get real about why this is so hard for most people. You've been conditioned to believe that money is scarce, that wanting it makes you greedy, and that you have to struggle to deserve it. Society has taught you to approach money like a beggar approaching a king, hat in hand, hoping for mercy. But that's not how the universe works. The universe doesn't reward groveling. It responds to clear intention, confident expectation, and aligned action. Every single day, you successfully place orders with the universe for thousands of things. You expect your alarm to go off, and it does. You expect your car to start, and usually it does. You expect your phone to work when you need it, and it complies. You're already a master manifester. You just don't realize it because these things seem normal, automatic, expected. But with money, you've been programmed to expect difficulty, to prepare for disappointment, to brace for rejection. You walk into financial situations like you're walking into a battle you're destined to lose. Here's what I need you to understand. Money isn't some mystical, unpredictable force that randomly chooses who gets to have it. Money is energy, and like all energy, it responds to the frequency you're broadcasting. When you approach it from begging energy, you're broadcasting lack, desperation, and unworthiness. When you approach it from ordering energy, you're broadcasting confidence, expectation, and deservingness. The universe doesn't judge these frequencies as good or bad. It simply matches whatever signal you're sending out. So if you've been sending out begging energy and receiving more reasons to beg, that's not the universe punishing you. That's the universe perfectly responding to your signal. Let me paint you a picture of what begging energy looks like versus ordering energy. Begging energy says things like, "Please, I really need this money. I promise I'll work harder. I'll do whatever it takes. Maybe if I'm lucky, something will work out." Can you feel the desperation in those words? Can you sense the lack of confidence? The assumption that you're probably not going to get what you need? Now listen to ordering energy. I am ready to receive this amount of money for this purpose. I know exactly how I'll use it wisely. I expect this to flow to me easily and quickly. Feel the difference? One is pleading, the other is declaring. One assumes scarcity, the other assumes abundance. The problem is, most people don't even realize they're begging. They think they're being humble or realistic or responsible, but what they're actually doing is training the universe to treat them like someone who doesn't expect to receive good things. It's like walking into a 5-star restaurant and apologizing for taking up space, whispering your order, and being shocked when the service matches your energy. You've got to understand that confidence isn't arrogance. Expecting good things isn't being entitled. Ordering your financial abundance isn't being greedy. You order coffee without guilt because you know the coffee shop has plenty of beans, plenty of milk, plenty of cups. The barista doesn't judge you for wanting caffeine. They're literally there to serve your needs. Well, the universe has infinite resources, infinite possibilities, infinite ways to deliver what you're requesting. And it's literally designed to respond to your orders, but you have to place them like orders, not like apologetic suggestions. Let's break down the coffee ordering process and see how it applies to money. First, you know what you want. You don't walk into Starbucks and say, maybe I could have something warm, if it's not too much trouble? Whatever you have is fine. No. You say, I'll have a grande oat milk latte with an extra shot and 1 pump of vanilla. Specific, clear, confident. Same principle applies to money. Instead of saying, I really need some money to come in somehow, try saying, I am calling in exactly $3,000 for my rent and living expenses by the end of this month. Specificity gives the universe something concrete to work with. Vague requests get vague results. Clear orders get clear manifestations. Second, when you order coffee, you expect it to be made correctly and delivered promptly. You don't order and then immediately start worrying about whether they have enough coffee beans in the back or whether the barista likes you enough to actually make your drink. You place your order and then you wait with confident expectation. That's the energy you need to bring to money. Place your financial order and then trust the cosmic barista to handle the details. Here's where most people mess this up completely. They place their money order on Monday, and by Wednesday, they're checking their bank account anxiously, wondering why it hasn't shown up yet. That's like ordering coffee and then running behind the counter every 2 minutes asking if they've started making it yet. Anxious checking is begging energy. It's saying, I don't really believe this is going to work. Confident expectation is ordering energy. It's saying, I've placed my order. Now I'll go about my day knowing it's being prepared. The timing isn't up to you. Your job is to order and then stay in the vibration of someone who knows their order is coming. Third, when you pay for coffee, you don't resent the exchange. You understand that value is being traded for value. You're not giving away your money. You're exchanging it for something you want. This is crucial for ordering financial abundance. You can't resent the money you spend and expect more money to want to hang around you. Every financial transaction is practice for abundance consciousness. When you pay your bills, when you buy groceries, when you invest in yourself, do it with the energy of someone who knows money flows easily to them. Bless the money as it leaves your hands. Thank it for serving its purpose. Trust that by circulating money, you're keeping yourself in the flow of abundance. Fourth, you don't make coffee about your identity or worthiness. You don't think, am I the kind of person who deserves a fancy latte? Maybe I should just have water instead. You know you can have whatever coffee you want because coffee shops exist to serve customers and you are a customer with money to spend. Money works the same way. The universe exists to serve your highest good, and financial abundance is part of your highest good. You don't have to earn the right to have money any more than you have to earn the right to order coffee. You just have to claim it confidently. Now, let's talk about the practical steps to shift from begging to ordering when it comes to money. First, you need to clean up your financial language. Start paying attention to how you talk about money throughout the day. Every time you say something like, I can't afford that, or money is so tight, or I'm so broke, you're placing an order for more financial struggle. The universe doesn't understand that you're just venting or being realistic. It hears every statement as an instruction and delivers accordingly. Instead, start speaking like someone who expects financial flow. When something is expensive, instead of saying, "I can't afford that," try saying, "I'm choosing to invest my money differently right now." Instead of, "I'm broke," try, "I'm in between financial seasons." Instead of, "Money never comes to me," try, "Money finds me in surprising and delightful ways." These aren't lies or delusions. These are orders for a different financial reality. Second, start practicing ordering energy in small ways throughout your day. The next time you need a parking spot, instead of hoping you'll find one, declare that the perfect parking spot is waiting for you. Instead of worrying about traffic, order smooth flow to your destination. Instead of stressing about whether your favorite restaurant will have a table, expect that everything will work out perfectly. These small practices train your energy to expect good things rather than brace for difficulty. When you get comfortable ordering parking spots and expecting green lights, ordering money becomes natural. Third, create specific financial orders, just like you'd create specific coffee orders. Sit down and write out exactly what you want to call in financially. Be specific about amounts, timing, and purpose. I am calling in $2,000 in new client payments by the end of next week to cover my business expenses and have money left over for savings. I am ordering a raise of $10,000 annually to be offered to me within the next 60 days. I am requesting an unexpected windfall of $500 to flow to me easily and quickly. Write these orders down like you're writing them on an order pad. Make them clear, specific, and time-bound. Fourth, practice the energy of someone who expects their financial orders to be filled. This means when you check your bank account, do it with curiosity rather than anxiety. When you pay bills, do it with gratitude rather than resentment. When you see expensive things, appreciate them rather than feeling envious or excluded. When you hear about other people's financial success, celebrate it rather than feeling jealous. All of these practices keep you in ordering energy rather than begging energy. Fifth, take inspired action when opportunities present themselves. When you order coffee, you don't just stand there expecting it to materialize out of thin air. You go to the counter, you communicate with the barista, you pay for your order. Similarly, when you order financial abundance, you need to be willing to take action when the universe presents opportunities. If you order new clients, and someone asks for your business card, give it to them. If you order a raise and your boss schedules a performance review, show up prepared. If you order unexpected income and you have an idea for a side project, start working on it. The universe delivers through action, not just intention. Sixth, develop an attitude of gratitude and abundance around all forms of wealth that already exist in your life. When you truly appreciate what you have, you signal to the universe that you're ready for more. Gratitude is the ultimate ordering energy. It says, "I recognize abundance when I see it, and I'm ready for more of this good stuff." Make lists of everything you're financially grateful for. The roof over your head, the food in your refrigerator, the clothes you're wearing, the device you're using to read this. All of these things represent financial abundance that has already manifested in your life. When you acknowledge existing abundance, you order more abundance. Let me tell you about the biggest mistake people make when they try to order money instead of begging for it. They order once and then immediately revert to begging energy. They'll declare, "I am calling in $5,000, and then 10 minutes later they're complaining to their friend about how broke they are. That's like ordering a latte and then immediately telling the barista, "You probably don't deserve coffee, and they should probably just give you water instead." Mixed signals create mixed results. If you're going to order financial abundance, you have to stay consistent with that energy. This doesn't mean pretending you don't have financial challenges or putting on a fake positive attitude. It means making a decision about which energy you're going to consistently broadcast. You can acknowledge your current financial situation without identifying with it permanently. You can say, "Right now, I'm experiencing some financial pressure, and I'm in the process of calling in more abundance. That's honest, without being defeatist. It's acknowledging what is while ordering what will be. Another common mistake is ordering from ego rather than from alignment. Ego orders are about proving something to other people, showing off, or trying to fill an emotional void with material things. Aligned orders are about creating the freedom to serve your purpose, take care of your loved ones, and contribute positively to the world. The universe responds much more readily to aligned orders because they serve the highest good of all involved. Before you place a financial order, check your motivation. Are you ordering this money to prove your worth? To make someone jealous? To avoid dealing with deeper issues? Or are you ordering it to create more freedom, security, and ability to serve? Aligned intentions create faster and more sustainable results. Here's something that might surprise you. The universe actually prefers big orders to small ones. Not because it's greedy, but because big orders usually require you to grow into the person capable of receiving and managing that level of abundance. Small orders keep you thinking small. Big orders force you to expand your consciousness, develop new skills, and become someone who naturally operates at a higher financial frequency. So don't be afraid to order boldly. If you need $1,000, consider ordering $10,000 instead. If you want a $10,000 income increase, consider ordering $50,000 instead. The universe doesn't struggle more with bigger numbers. Your small thinking is the only limitation. But here's the key. You have to genuinely believe you can receive and handle what you're ordering. You can't order $1 million if your subconscious mind believes you'd just lose it all or that you don't deserve it. Start with orders that feel exciting but believable, and work your way up as your consciousness expands. Now let's talk about timing, because this is where people's ordering confidence usually breaks down. When you order coffee, you know it's going to take a few minutes to prepare. You don't expect it instantly, but you also don't expect to wait for hours. You trust the process and the timing. Financial orders work similarly. Sometimes they manifest quickly, sometimes they take longer to develop. The universe has to coordinate circumstances, people, and opportunities to deliver your order in the highest way possible. Your job is to maintain ordering energy while trusting divine timing. This means not getting anxious if your money doesn't show up as fast as you'd like. It means continuing to take inspired action while staying detached from outcomes. It means being open to your financial abundance coming in ways you didn't expect. Maybe you ordered a specific amount from your job, but it comes through a freelance opportunity instead. Maybe you ordered it by a certain date, but it comes a week later, along with even more abundance than you requested. Stay flexible about the how and when, but stay firm about the what and why. Remember, when you order coffee, you don't care if it's made by Sarah or Miguel or the new trainee. You just care that you get your latte made correctly. Same principle applies to financial orders. Don't get attached to exactly how or when or through whom your abundance arrives. Just maintain the energy of someone who knows their order is being perfectly prepared. The most beautiful thing about shifting from begging to ordering is that it changes how you show up in every area of your life. When you expect good things financially, you start expecting good things, period. When you approach money with confidence, you approach relationships with confidence. When you know you deserve financial abundance, you know you deserve love, respect, and opportunities. This energy shift touches everything. People start treating you differently because you're carrying yourself differently. Opportunities start appearing because you're finally vibrating at the frequency to notice them. Money starts flowing more easily because you've stopped blocking it with begging energy. You become magnetic to abundance because you've aligned with the truth of who you are. Someone who deserves good things. Someone who's worthy of having their orders filled. Someone who can confidently walk up to the cosmic counter and place their request without apology or hesitation. Let me share something that will accelerate your results dramatically. Start tipping the universe. Just like you tip your barista for good service, acknowledge the universe when it delivers on your orders. When unexpected money shows up, say thank you out loud. When an opportunity presents itself, express gratitude. When your financial situation improves in any way, celebrate it. This acknowledgement tells the universe that you notice good service, that you appreciate prompt delivery, and that you'll be placing more orders in the future. Grateful customers get better service everywhere, including from the universe. And here's a secret that most people never learn. The universe loves repeat customers. The more you practice ordering and receiving, the better the service becomes. Your orders start manifesting faster, with less effort, in more creative and abundant ways. You develop a reputation in the cosmic realm as someone who orders confidently, receives gracefully, and always comes back for more. The universe starts anticipating your needs and preparing your orders before you even place them. So here's what I want you to do right now, today, to begin this shift from begging to ordering. First, choose one specific financial goal and write it as a clear order. Not a hope, not a wish, not a maybe. An order. I am calling in exactly X amount of dollars for Y purpose by Z date. Second, pay attention to your language around money for the rest of today. Every time you catch yourself speaking lack, immediately correct it with abundance language. Third, practice ordering energy with something small today. Order the perfect parking spot. Order green lights. Order that your favorite restaurant has your preferred table available. Get comfortable with expecting good things. Fourth, express gratitude for every form of abundance already in your life. Your home, your food, your clothes, your relationships. Thank the universe for everything that's already working. Fifth, take one action today that moves you toward your financial goal. Send that email, make that call, research that opportunity, invest in that course. Show the universe you're serious about receiving what you've ordered. Remember, you are not a beggar hoping for scraps. You are a powerful creator placing orders with a universe that loves to say yes. You deserve financial abundance not because of what you've done or haven't done, but because abundance is your natural state. You were born worthy. You remain worthy. And it's time you started ordering like you know it. Stop apologizing for wanting money. Stop whispering your financial desires like they're shameful secrets. Stop approaching abundance like you're asking for charity. Start ordering your financial reality with the same confidence you order your morning coffee. Because once you make this shift, once you truly embody ordering energy, money stops being this elusive, difficult thing and becomes as natural and expected as that perfect cup of coffee you enjoy every single day. The Cosmic Barista is ready to take your order. What are you going to confidently request today?